All right, you were telling me about this before the program.
This is a pretty good email, and I had an appearance last Thursday, and Wade stopped by and told me a great story, and then he sent me an email today reminding me of it. And this is like the biggest dilemma ever. He said that he was at the Monday Night Football game between the Rams and Cleveland in 2004. After the game, him and some buddies went to a bar a few blocks away, and a Browns fan in a wheelchair rolled up and took a swing at a two-legged Rams fan. The Rams fan dodged the punch and delivered a counter blow. Then all heck broke loose with the guy in the wheelchair jumping out of his chair at the Rams fan. So the dilemma is, Mike, if you're at a sporting event and a drunken fan who's in a wheelchair swings at you, what do you do?
Well, this is why I said it's the dilemma to end all dilemmas.
And you know what? What do you do if a small person, I guess it's not politically correct to say midget anymore, but what do you do if,
Well, I think they're two completely different things. I think if somebody who's in a wheelchair takes a swing at you and wants to throw down,
can you run away?
No.
Those things are motorized now.
He's swinging at you. It's a dude. It's not a woman. He's in a wheelchair. I think you got to throw down. I think you do.
Come on.
All right, in order to make it fair, you sit and throw down.
Yeah, but
you sit in a chair.
Okay.
You sit in a chair and you beat the crap out of him in the chair.
He's going to do. Listen, if you're his level, he's going to beat the crap out of you. He's got experience in that thing. You're stuck in a chair. But if you're in a fight, Mike, you're not going to say, "Excuse me, let me sit down," while the guy's swinging at you. There's no rules in fighting.
Where did he punch him? Did he punch him in the
it doesn't say. He just said he took a swing at him.
Well, if he takes a swing at him from a sitting position in the chair, where's he hitting? The nethers, right?
Well,
if somebody swings at my nethers, I don't care if you're in a chair or what you are. If you're swinging in that area, it's time to throw down. Sorry. Wheelchair, no wheelchair, let's get it on. You disagree?
No, I don't think you can.
If somebody's swinging at your nethers, what are you going to do? Smile and walk away? It's still a man.
I think you're gonna have to pull one of those where your buddies try to break it up, and you say, "Hey, I want a piece of them," and really you don't, and your buddies are kind of, holding you back a little bit.
Do you have any handicap buddies? I got a handicap buddy of mine. His name is Mark. Mark is always telling me how he wants to be treated just like everybody else. So, if you're gonna take a swing at somebody, I'm gonna treat you just like everybody else. I'm gonna take a swing back at you. Right? The emails are starting to come in already. 821-1460 is the phone number. Call in. Tell us. You're out after a football game. Some drunk guy comes up to you. He wheels up to you. And he takes a swing at you. What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to just take it? Back away? Or do you swing back? I think it's an honest question. I would swing back.
So you'd beat up a guy in a wheelchair.
I'd sit down and beat him up.
You wouldn't sit down. You wouldn't have time.
What do you mean you wouldn't have time?
He's throwing haymakers at you. You can't just say, "Hey, stop, time out. Let me get in a chair."
I think it's fair game. You wouldn't touch him.
No. I'd get security. Throw him out.
Oh, you're that guy?
Listen, I can't throw a punch at a dude in a wheelchair.
Security. This guy's asking
What do you do? What do you do? You beat up a guy in a wheelchair, and then afterwards you pump your fist up like
no.
You're
not seeking out him to beat him up. He took a swing. I'm not saying you approach a guy in a wheelchair and just start wailing on him.
No, but he takes a swing and you start punching on him, and then what do you raise your hand and go, "Yeah"?
No, if you want to make it fair, you sit down.
Sit down.
You sit down, and then you swing at him. He's punching. He wants to punch you. He's punching you. What are you supposed to do about it? Now, of course, don't take it the wrong way. I'm not saying go seek out handicapped people and beat the hell out of them. It's not what I'm saying. But if somebody takes a swing at you, fair game. Drew, you're on the Fan. Hello, Drew.
Hey, guys. Not only did you take a swing, You beat him within an inch of his life. And you don't do it to be mean. You do it as a service to society. So this guy doesn't go around swinging at other people. You teach him a lesson.
See, we're going to keep score. That is one for me. One vote for beat him up.
Listen, what the listeners say isn't going to surprise me because look at the story we talked about Friday with the high schooler from the football team.
Oh, by the way, we have an update on that. What was it? What was the Vermilion?
Vermilion up in the Cleveland area had a kid on their football team who was 17 who pled guilty to a felony charge, a lesser charge of rape. But he was going to be allowed to play on the football team, and then
they were thinking about
it. But he pled guilty, and our listeners were saying let him play.
Well, some of them were. Not
a lot of them, I would say majority.
Not all of them were. There was one person who called in and said, what does that have to do with football? Well, you can use that with anything. You can go out and kill somebody then. What does that have to do with football? Nothing. Oh, go ahead and play. But they've made a decision up there. He's not going to be on the team. Good for them.
Yep.
I don't know if that was because they got some pressure in the community, what the deal was, but Vermilion School Board said, no, not going to be on the team. And apparently the parents are causing a big ruckus. Whatever. All right, let's take some more phone calls. 821-1460 is a phone number. You're in a situation. Drunk guy in a wheelchair after a sporting event comes up to you, takes a swing at you. What do? You take a swing back, or is it because he's in a wheelchair, you do nothing? Now, this guy is swinging at you, wants to hurt you. My suggestion is that you find a chair, you sit down, and you fight it out in the chair. So you're at eye level. There's no excuses then. You fight it out, eye level. Torg says, under no circumstances do you fight a man in a wheelchair. I disagree. If he's asking for it, he's asking for it. Jason, you're on the fan. Hello, Jason.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up, Jason?
Hey, listen, man. First of all, you really can't hit the man in the wheelchair. First of all, the wheelchair guy probably knows how to fight sitting down. So you don't want to lose this fight. That's the most important thing.
Exactly.
So what you got to do is you got to take the guy in the wheelchair and you got to dump him. You got to turn the wheelchair over, dump him out, and then you got to roll the wheelchair about 30 yards away from him and leave him there.
See, you know what, Jason? You're a smart man. That's the solution. You get him out of the wheelchair, and then you hide his wheelchair from him.
So let me get this straight. Punching is unacceptable to you. However, if you take the handicapped man and dump him out of his wheelchair, that's okay. Then you can beat the hell out of him.
That's one for me.
All right, fine. It's 1-1. Mike, you're on the fan. Hello, Mike.
Hello, guys.
What's happening, Mike?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm ex-Special Forces. I got a buddy that's ex-Special Forces that's in a wheelchair. You need to throw down and fight for all you got, because I'm telling you right now, if you go to sit down, he's going to beat the hell out of you. And if you don't even get down, he might beat the hell out of you. So, hey, he's throwing down. You got to go for it.
Thank you, Mike. Mike's on my side. Throw down, 2-1. I'm winning. Josh, you're on the fan. Hello, Josh.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Josh?
Yeah, I had a friend back in college. He was a handicapped man. Well, he'd like to go around and punch everyone in their gonads. So this wasn't me, but I had a guy actually punch him out of his wheelchair. Probably the funniest thing I've ever seen.
And
I say fight him.
So you say fight him. Okay, fine. 3-1. 3-1. I'm winning so far.
I like Jason's idea best.
Dump him out of his wheelchair.
Dump him out of his chair. Then there's no more fighting.
Okay. Casey, you're on the fan. Hello, Casey.
The choice is clear here. You just grab a rope or some duct tape, you tape him to his chair so he can't get out of it, and then you just tip him over backwards so he's like upside down with his face up to the air. Completely useless. You don't have to hit him. It's the best way to go.
Yep,
Thank you, Casey.
That's the way.
So humiliation is acceptable. However, just fighting him, we can't have that.
See, what a hypothetically.
I'm going to put Casey down on my side.
No, that was me.
Come on.
He said don't punch him.
He wants you to tape him to his wheelchair.
That's fine. I'm for that.
So you're for the public humiliation,
yes.
But for fighting, we can't have that. All right, fine.
Hold him down.
3-2.
So here's the thing, and one of the callers had it right on. What if the guy beats you up? You don't want that.
Vance, you're on the fan. Hello, Vance.
Hey, thanks for taking the call, guys. The other guy just stole my thunder. You